Do y'all remember when I said, you know, it's a Sunday evening, honey, we about to do us old Sunday recharge? I don't know if y'all been watching them videos, but they've been real good. And I have been enjoying every second, and we're going to have us a fall coated one tonight. But that's another video for another day.
Begin.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl Sarah here, and welcome back to the chateau for another Sunday recharge. I wanted to check in with you guys. I know we haven't talked up to this point in the video because we just baked some pumpkin bread. So as y'all can see, this Sunday recharge is fall coated. Do you hear me? We're doing all things fall that I possibly can because I really wanted to go out on my balcony and drink some hot apple cider, but it's dark. One of the beautiful things about fall, it gets dark earlier. But anyway, before we even start getting into that, you know what we got to do, honey. If you are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like a channel that's filled with fashion, family, fun, fabulosity, all of our favorite F words that are sprinkled with a little bit of humble lux, then this is the tribe and channel for you. If you're my existing subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and supporting another video. Don't forget before you leave, even at this point, we already know we are already in, we're already locked in. You already know you're gonna love the video. Go ahead and give it a big old thumbs up if you want to see more from me. Now let's go ahead and get into this recharge because your girl needed it. I'm tired. You guys, it is Sunday, and as we normally do on Sundays, we're gonna do our Sunday recharge, but I really want to bring some fall elements. Y'all know, based on the last video, I really want to be intentional about enjoying this fall time period, and I have been. I cannot tell a lie. I cannot tell a lie. Like, I've been enjoying it thoroughly, with all of the little sprinkles of fall, the leaves changing, the cool temps so that I can bring out the jacket. I am just thoroughly enjoying it. Do I prefer spring when it's getting warmer? Absolutely, but we're gonna enjoy that one with intention as well. Anyway, we're not going to dwell on what's not now. We are going to enjoy what's here for us to enjoy. My goal this evening is to recharge with all of the fall vibes. So fall scented candles, and actually I don't even need to burn a candle, but I'm going to burn one, but I don't need to because the house is just filled with that beautiful pumpkin bread smell. Like, Trader Joe's might have done their big one with that one. I wish you guys had smell-o-vision and you could smell what the mix smelled like. And now that it's baking, honey, now that it's baking, the chateau is giving all of the warm vibes. I also want to have some hot apple cider this evening, some spiked hot apple cider this evening, so we're definitely going to do that. But we have about 50 minutes before the bread is done, so I figured we would go ahead and do some fall skincare. Now, I'm gonna keep it real with you. My skin is giving me a fit right now. I don't know what's going on. I know in the wintertime when it gets like cold, it generally like gets really dry, and I have to cater to that. But I am starting to have breakouts and, you know, just all of the things. And Aunt Flo, she just packed her bags and left. So I'm thinking that probably is it, because it's on my cheek, so it's definitely hormonal. But I wanted to, I'm nervous, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I wanted to introduce some fall vibes to the skincare. Let me show y'all what I mean by that. Not necessarily in the wash, right? Because I'm just gonna use my regular skincare that I normally would use, either my turmeric scrub or just one of my regular cleansers, okay? But then I was in the store and I saw a few things that we might be able to bring that fall-y vibe to that regular routine. This little gift set right here by Peter Thomas Roth. It's called the Mini Mask Multiverse. I got it from Ulta. It was $16 for a mini of 4 different Peter Thomas Roth masks. I've definitely used Peter Thomas Roth before, not a mask though, or anything that I would put on, like a cream or anything that I would put on my skin. I've used the under eye little gels. I mean, and they were all right. I'm not gonna say that they work so well that I would buy them again, because I haven't bought them again, but one of the things that attracted me to this particular little gift set here is the fact that there's a pumpkin enzyme mask. So we're gonna mask it up tonight with some pumpkin fragrance. I'm hoping that it's gonna give us all of the fall feels. And then there's this Laneige gift set. I am a gift set girl, by the way, but this Laneige gift set that has quite a few minis in here. This is called the Midnight Minis. I don't know what that's about, but they have the Laneige lip balm that you put on at night before you go to sleep, and they had a few different flavors. Now, I'm not really a flavor girl, but we are embracing fall, so I want to have that fall experience, right? So we're gonna have a pumpkin mask that we're putting on our face, and then they have a few different options for the lip balm. They have sweet candy, which is not very fall-y. They have vanilla, which, you know, I mean, that could be fall vibes. It could be, but we're not going for vanilla, okay? This also has eggnog latte, and I think we're gonna save that for when we chill with intention for the winter time, okay? I'm gonna save the eggnog one. There's also a chocolate one in here, and I'm not sure that has any of the seasons vibes, so I'm just gonna use that one when I want. But there's a caramel one in here, and not that caramel is reserved for the fall time, but the color is caramel. It actually goes with that fall vibe, so we're probably going to do caramel on the lips and then the pumpkin mask, okay? So yes, your girl, as you can see, is being very fallilicious. okay? And I, again, am thoroughly enjoying it, and I hope you are too. I hope you're taking this opportunity to be intentional about, you know, the things that are happening in your life. It is too much craziness going on in this world that other people have control over for you not to, at the very least, try to have control or at least live with intention when it comes to your happiness. I think that's super duper important, and that's something that you're gonna see, like, not just as a trend, but you'll definitely see it as a common theme in all videos. I do what needs to be done to ensure my happiness, and that has nothing to do with the things on the outside of me and everything to do with what's going on the inside. And when I do things with intention, I'm sorry y'all, I know it probably sounds like I'm always preaching in every single video, but that's what the channel's about: being happier, empowered, reinvented, and living life with intention. That is the foundation of all of that, and living with intention allows you to make the decisions that you need to make to get there. So anyway, like I said, I hope that you're joining me on this journey of enjoying the different seasons, enjoying everyday life, just enjoying and being happy and working toward becoming her with intention. Now let me stop running my mouth and go ahead and wash my face so that we can get this pumpkin mask on. You guys have seen me wash my face 1,000,001 times, so I will spare you the details. And if you're new here, there are plenty of videos if you'd like to see that process. But I'm gonna go ahead and wash my face real quick, and then we're gonna put the pumpkin mask on together because I want us to see what that thing smells like together. So 1 second. Okay, so we are nice and clean. Face is dry, and very, very dry. Definitely need some moisturizer. But anyway, skin's clean and ready for the mask. So I don't think we went through what masks are in here. The very first one is a cucumber gel mask, so we can use that anytime. I already told you guys about the pumpkin enzyme. This one right here is a 24 karat gold mask, and this one is a water drench mask. This is for hydrating, lifting and firming. This is for resurfacing, which I probably definitely could use, and this is for hydration, the cucumber one, as you probably can imagine. Today we're going to use all of them, but today we are only going to use the pumpkin one because it's pumpkin season. So let me take that out. I have this little spatula that I bought a really long time ago, and if I can find a link to it, I will. Actually, I'm gonna link all of these things. I've been doing pretty good with creating links for the things that I show here, because I've had people who like know me personally, saw things in the video and asked me like, okay, well, can you give us a link to the things that you are sharing? I never ever wanted to encourage people to spend money, but I do realize that that's not helpful when you want to purchase an item that I'm sharing, right? So definitely trying to do better about that. I will tell you guys that most things that I share, if they're not listed individually, I'm sharing them in my like to know it. It's just an easy way to organize multiple links and associate them to the videos that you're watching. So the way that you, and I think I might have shared this in other videos, I'm going to share it again just for those who may not have seen those videos. The way that you correlate what you see in this video and what's in my like to know it that I shared here is the thumbnail. I basically use the thumbnail for this particular video in the like to know it post that contains all of the links for the items that you might be looking for. So like if you're looking for this pumpkin mask, I'll make sure I tag the exact gift set if I can, and then, you know, different sizes. And I'm definitely going to try to include this spatula because it makes applying masks so much easier. And as a part of the Sunday recharge, we're going to be applying masks all the time. I have so many of them just waiting for us to have, you know, our Sunday recharge. So anyway, just keep that in mind, that it's going to be in the like to know it. And for your awareness, I will make a little bit of money off of any purchase that you make, but it won't impact the price that you pay. I want to, you know, full disclosure, don't want to act like there's no benefit to me. That's how I'll be able to work up to being able to do YouTube full time by, you know, just the income that I receive. Obviously, it's not going to be immediate, and it's not depending on each of you to, you know, like spend a bunch of money, but just want to make you aware that I will make a little bit of money off of your purchase, and it won't impact the cost or the price that you pay in the end. And that goes for Amazon purchases and things like that. Darn it, I can't get this cover off. Hold on, let me go get some tweezers. Ow. And right here. My goodness. They did not make that. They are not making this easy. Well, how long did they have this? Let's poke a hole in it. I don't know why I'm trying to peel it off. Girl. So anyway, spatula, dry face, spatula, mask. So I'm going to, oh, that smells good. Oh, that smells good. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, so it's not very pumpkin-y. I thought I was gonna have an orange face on y'all, but you guys, oh, that smells good. And you know what it smells like? It smells like eggnog. It smells like eggnog with a twist of pumpkin. Oh my god, and I love eggnog. We're gonna make eggnog from scratch during our chill with intention season. That's what winter is gonna be, chill with intention. Oh, this smells so good, you guys. Like, I know you're probably like, you said that. It really smells good. Oh, okay, I'm happy about that. I don't know if I need the whole tube. I mean, it is a pretty small tube, but let me get this on my face. It feels good. It's nice and cold. You see, I'm just using the spatula to spread it on my face. It doesn't give like very thorough instructions on how thick or, you know, anything like that. It does say that you should leave it on between 3 to 7 minutes depending on your skin sensitivity. I don't have sensitive skin, so I'm just going to leave it on my skin for the 7 minutes that it recommends. There is a little bit of a process. It's not like a set it and forget it type of deal. I hate that you guys can't really see it. I thought I was going to have an orange face. But it's not a set it and forget it type of deal. The instructions, I'm going to read them to you guys later. But basically, at a certain point, I need to wet my fingertips, which I need to wet my fingertips and then, like, in a circular motion, rub it in so that the enzymes, I guess, penetrate my skin, honey. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna read the directions together. I've been thoroughly enjoying, I know I've said before, these Sunday recharges, only because, first of all, I'm looking forward to sharing them with you guys, okay? Definitely looking forward to that, because I do realize, especially when I talk to people in person who watch my videos, you know, there are a lot of stressors going on in the world, and I feel like it is so important for us to just take a few minutes out, even if it's just 22 minutes, to cater to ourselves. And if you think about it, come on now, that's less than 1% of your day. 22 minutes, you can afford to give that to yourself. It's actually pretty late. I've spent time with my family today. I have done things around the chateau today. But I'm gonna, before I go to bed on Sunday, I'm 100% gonna give myself that time. I'm worth it, and honestly, I need it. It's been helpful with, you know, jumping into the work week and all the things that you have to do, because work is stressful. Especially with what's happening with, you know, like people being furloughed, people being fired, and all of the things. And y'all know, not too long ago, I had a situation at work, okay? Which we ain't get into the details, but it wasn't good, okay? And so I, you know, definitely have PTSD when it comes to, like, you know, dealing with work, if I can be all the way real with you. But this little moment that I take for myself to do something special, to like enjoy the little things and cater to my inner child, it is so helpful. So please, you don't have to go out and spend a lot of money. You don't have to have all the handy dandy tools, gifts, all of the things. Whatever it is that helps you relax, I definitely think you should do it. And I'm gonna also be real with you, this thing burning a little bit. I don't know about that. Put a little bit more on. Let me bring this mirror over. But it smells, ooh, I don't know, y'all. I hope this does not make my skin break out, because I am seeing a little spot here that looks a little peculiar. And I'm avoiding my eyes. I'm not sure if you guys noticed that, but I'm not putting anything like directly underneath my eyes. In my eyebrow, yeah, that's fine. But for that sensitive area under my eye, I'm not doing anything there. But it's actually kind of burning my lip. Under my nose, oh my goodness. I don't know. And not like a burn that like is like really, really bad. It's a tingle, not a burn. I think I described that incorrectly. Okay, so I think we spread it really good. Let me see. I think we have enough to do it a second time if it doesn't make my skin break out. So I'm gonna let it sit for a few minutes. Let me read the instructions to you guys. Okay, so specifically for the pumpkin enzyme mask, it says apply a thin layer to the skin, gently massage in circular motion with wet fingertips. So I'm about to do that. To polish with micro polishing aluminum oxide crystals. Leave on for 3 to 7 minutes depending on skin sensitivity, and let the AHAs and enzymes work. Rinse thoroughly. Use 1 to 2 times a week. So let's just see what we get this time, and then we'll determine, Peter, if we will use it 1 to 2 times a week. I am about to wet my hands, and I'm gonna go in the circular motion, and then I'll let it sit for 3 to 7 minutes before we take it off. So wet fingers and go. You guys, you know where I think I might have gone wrong here? I exfoliated already. So essentially I'm double exfoliating, and these little crystals inside here are a bit abrasive. So yeah, I think I'm gonna lay off of that a little bit. But I would have gone longer if I didn't already exfoliate, but I did. I used my exfoliating cleanser. I should have read that before. Reading the instructions is very, very important. As much as I don't want to do it, it's very important. Anyway, I'm gonna let this sit for 3 to 7 minutes, and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so I rinsed it off, and this is my skin. Now I will say it definitely feels smoother, but as I'm looking at my skin, it looks like it's like doing a little purge right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, and those are the same old pimples. They didn't poof go away, but either case, I enjoyed, all in all, I enjoyed the fragrance for sure. I think it's a great exfoliator. I just may have over exfoliated because I used the exfoliating cleanser when I could have just used a regular cleanser and then use this as my exfoliator. So that's what I'll do next time, because we're definitely going to use this one again. I mean, it's still fall until December 21st. Okay, I am going to use, normally I would use the Ordinary toner on my face, but I feel like that might be a little bit too much because my skin definitely feels a little sensitive. So I'm going to use this toner that I've been holding on to for a little bit. Hopefully it's not expired, but it's the Calendula Herbal Extract Toner from Kiehl's. It's alcohol free, so it won't burn or anything like that, and that's mainly what I'm worried about. Like, I don't want it to burn, especially because I double exfoliated, which is unnecessary. So I'm just gonna turn and pat that on. After this, I'm gonna use this Furlick Brew Rejuvenating Facial Essence. I'm gonna use that on my skin, and this facial essence and this Rhode glazing milk, the both of these, I feel like when I put these on my face, I'm not gonna do the glazing milk, I'm gonna keep it really thin and light, but when I put either of those on my skin, it seems like my skin absorbs everything after that nicely, very, very nicely. But I'm just gonna use this one, so I'm not using too many products after that mask. I want to, you know, just wait and see how that goes. And then I am going to put vitamin C on, and just a little bit. A little bit goes a very long way, and this one's pretty good. I found out about that on TikTok, and that vitamin C will help to brighten my skin, lighten dark marks. We were doing so good for a little bit, and boom. I am allergic to cow's milk, and usually that's when things like this happen so drastically. So I wonder if, you know, I ordered a coffee somewhere and someone gave me cow's milk and I didn't notice. Normally I can notice immediately, but depending on the drink, maybe I didn't. I don't think so though. I definitely don't think so. I'm gonna go in with my eye cream because that is very, actually I'm not gonna use this one. I am gonna use another Kiehl's product that I got when we got the facial scan done. This super multi-corrective eye zone treatment. And the young lady who I purchased this with or from recommended that I put a little bit here near my nose because they saw, you know, the machine saw little lines from smiles. Now I will say, I do not like the smell of this. I did whenever I first smelled it, but now that, you know, I'm home and I'm like really digesting what's happening, I don't know. To me, it has like a little fishy smell. I don't know how to describe it, but it doesn't matter. I think that it definitely works. I was using it for a few nights straight, and I just started to notice that, like, woo, my under eye looks really good. I stopped using it for a little bit, and that's why it looks the way that it looks, but we're gonna get back on track with that. And then I'm gonna use as a moisturizer to like seal it all in, the Midnight Recovery Omega Rich Cloud Cream, and that smells pretty good. I was about to say smell it, but that's what it looks like. And it's pretty thick, and I actually like that. Like, that cream is pretty thick. And I love me a nighttime moisturizer that's just like that. When I wake up in the morning, and you guys are gonna see, you're gonna see, we're gonna wake up together. My skin, unless I have some sort of allergic reaction to that pumpkin mask, but my skin does very well with this night cloud cream. Okay, that's it, and that's all, and that's it, and that's all. Okay, so we are good. We're gonna see what happens. Let's get downstairs so that we can put the icing on the pumpkin bread, make our hot apple cider, and then chill for the rest of the 22 minutes. Wait, y'all, I forgot that fast. Lips. I was walking downstairs and I was just like, dang, my lips feel dry. Everything else feels moisturized, but my lips feel dry. This is the Laneige little gift set. It was $21 for 5 items, and I think it was worth it. Here they are. Isn't that so cute? I like it. And we are going to use the caramel. Oh. It looks like on the inside, and it's itty bitty, but this stuff goes a long way. Ooh, that looks like caramel. Okay, I mean, my lip's not that big. Okay. Oh, it smells exactly like caramel. Like a caramel apple. Okay. Yeah. I might have put a little too much on. Pleasantly surprised. I actually like that. I thought it was going to smell like artificial caramel. That's why I was just like, oh, it smells like caramel. But no, once I rub it in on my lips, definitely like that smell. Oh yeah, that's pleasant to go to bed with, for sure. Gonna have to reapply because we having some spiked cider. Anyway, let's go downstairs for real this time. Finished with the pumpkin bread. Came out so good. The homemade icing, or the icing from scratch, so good. So good on there. Now we gotta make our hot spiked cider, and I'm gonna sit down because the girl's tired. Okay, I already have the amount of water that I need in my little cup. Do you guys see this? It's a little pumpkin, like a white pumpkin with the gold stem and gold handle. And I love the fact that it has a lid. I am a anti-bug girl. Can't stand them in any form or fashion, from a gnat to a firefly. It doesn't matter. I don't like them. And I don't like for them to be able to get into my drink. So I love a drink with a freaking lid. Love it. For my spiked cider, I do have my ingredients here. I have the pumpkin just for effect. You know, it's so cutie. And then I have my spiced apple cider concentrate and Bacardi, because you know, I'm grown. And a measuring cup, because you actually have to measure ounces in order to mix the concoction. I want to get one more thing. Hold on one second. I need a cinnamon stick. I feel like that definitely will add a little pizzazz. Okay. So I got the cinnamon sticks out of the pantry. All right. So in here, I can't remember if I told you guys, I have 7 ounces of hot water. I'll take the lid off of that. Ooh, that is hot. This mug, for anyone who's interested, I got from World Market. I'll try to make sure I link it down below, or something similar, just in case you're interested. I've seen them other places without a lid, but World Market had it with the lid. So anyway, I have my 7 ounces inside here. And according to the instructions, you need to put 7 ounces of hot water and then 1 ounce of the concentrate mix. And it says, in order to make a delicious cup of cider. So I probably should have done 6 ounces of water so that I could do 1 ounce of the rum and 1 ounce of the concentrate. That's what I'm gonna do. So let me pour this in here and then just measure 6 ounces. 1 moment, please. So we have 6.5 ounces of hot water. That'll work. That's good enough. All right. So let me get my 1 ounce of concentrate. This stuff is so sticky. And here we go. Another thing for me to try to peel up that I'm just gonna puncture a hole with my nail. There we go. Okay. Oh, this is so sticky. It's getting sticky. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So we're gonna put my cinnamon stick. And these are just McCormick cinnamon sticks that you can get from the grocery store. I'm just gonna put one little one inside here. Oh no, I don't have a little one. Just put the smallest one in there. And measure 1 ounce of the cider. And this is a aerial view measuring cup, so I can look in here and see what we have going on. So I'm just gonna measure 1 ounce. That's 1 ounce. Okay. I'm actually gonna just go ahead and pour the rum on top of the concentrate and take it up to 2 ounces. Okay. 2 ounces. And then pour it on in. And the concentrate's kind of thick. I'm just gonna let this sit here. I forgot to get a spoon. Let me go grab a spoon out of the drawer. My little teaspoon. It looks like, oh yeah, this is like so syrupy. Definitely needed to get this. Okay. All right, so now that everything's in here, put the lid back on. We don't see what it's working with. Okay. much rum in there. See. Okay. Let me show y'all what it looks like. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. Oh no, not without me pouring it out. Let me see. It smells delicious. Like, it's so good. Let me see. Oh. I don't think I like that, you guys. Oh, no. That's actually... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I like this spice cider concentrate. I have had plenty of apple cider, warm apple cider in my lifetime. There is just a little something to this that I don't care for. And I don't know if it's because I added the rum to it. Maybe I should have made it and tasted it before I added the rum to it, because maybe the two flavors aren't like vibing. Even the cinnamon stick, maybe I should have like tasted it separately. I don't really care for it too much, but we don't waste alcohol around here. So I'm gonna go ahead and drink this. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up a little bit, and then we're gonna go upstairs and just chill and watch a little bit of TV before I retire to bed. I would love to have been able to take this outside. You know, it's nice and warm, it's cool outside, and just sit out on the balcony, but it's dark outside, so we aren't doing that. Anyway, let me go ahead. And put the lid on. I'm gonna clean up a little bit and then head upstairs. All right, y'all. Oh, let me pause this television. I have my cake here with me. Aren't these plates so cutie? The young lady at Sur La Table, I picked up the orange one. Actually used the orange one a little bit earlier, and I didn't get a chance to share that with you all in this video. But I had a snack a little bit earlier. It was some chips and salsa. I had pineapple salsa with my leaf shaped tortilla chips, and I used my orange plate earlier. And now that I have my pumpkin bread, it smells so good, you guys. My pumpkin bread, I put it on the yellow leaf shaped plate, and you know, I try to get a little fancy with the pumpkin bread and a little bit of icing on the side, because I like a lot of icing, but you know, that ain't right for my blood type. So anyway, I wanted to try the first bite with you all. So let me get my spoon. I'm gonna take it out of my cider. Stir it up a little bit. Okay. Okay. It smells delicious, like I said. And I mean, I can't take credit for it. It was Trader Joe's mix. Now I will tell you, I didn't follow the recipe to a T. You probably noticed. It says to use vegetable oil instead of vegetable oil. I actually use butter, and I think that was the only thing that I did modify. I did the 2 eggs, the water that it asked for, but yeah, I just substituted the vegetable oil with butter. Now I almost substituted the water with milk, which is something I usually would do if I was making a box cake, but I decided not to do that. So just because I wasn't sure how it was gonna come out. So I'm gonna take my first bite. I put a little extra, or not even extra because there's none on this piece. I put some cream cheese icing. That's good. That's good. So if you want to make yourself some pumpkin bread for cheap, first of all, I think it was like $4 or something like that, and you want to make sure it's delicious, then you definitely want to go to Trader Joe's and just get the box. And then of course the box didn't tell me how to make the cream cheese icing. I just kind of eyeballed it. I looked up a recipe, and then instead of following the recipe to a T, I eyeballed, you know, how much powdered sugar to put in there, because I didn't want it too sweet. I mean, the recipe that I looked up said to put 8 cups of powdered sugar in there. I didn't even put a cup of powdered sugar in there. This is perfect amount of sweetness for me and my family, but so good. One thing that I was surprised about with the recipe was that it called for butter to go in the cream cheese icing. And I was very surprised by that because I would never have naturally put butter in my cream cheese icing. I would have just done the cream cheese and sugar, powdered sugar. Never would I have ever put butter, but I did it and whipped it up, and it's actually very, very good. But as you can imagine, very, very fattening. So whatever. So delicious. Yo, I am so tired. I'm about to sit here, drink my cider, eat my pumpkin bread, and then watch a little bit of TV. Once I'm done watching TV though, I'm gonna do what we always do and in this Sunday with writing down what I'm gonna do to make myself happier, more empowered, and reinvented this week. So I actually find myself thinking about it on a regular basis, which is good because it's something that is helpful to me, and I've actually been sticking to it. Like, I've been keeping my word, and that's one of the things that I want to make sure I'm doing. I want to watch my words, and I want to make sure I'm keeping my word, which naturally is going to be something that I end up writing down this week because it's something that I'm working on, because I'm just way too kind to myself. And sometimes I'll make a decision that I'm going to do something and then be like, oh, you're tired. Like, don't worry about it. Just relax. You can get it done another day, and end up never getting it done. And it makes me feel some kind of way because I didn't keep my word to myself. So anyway, that's a really, really important one to me. And that'll definitely, one, it'll make me feel happier, of course, because I kept my word to myself and I did the thing that I thought was important. But it'll also make me feel more empowered, because most of the things that I say that I'm going to do for me is in support of some sort of activity or something that I want to accomplish. So definitely will help me feel more empowered. So that one is two-pronged. But reinvented, I really want to get back into moving my body. I've moved my body a whole lot less with eating right for my blood type, because it's not 100% necessary to lose the weight that I'm trying to lose. And plus, I've also been a lot less energetic because I don't eat as much as I used to, or eat the same things. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, I want to get back into moving my body. So maybe I'll take me a nice little fall walk, and that'll help me burn some extra calories to get even closer to my goal. You guys, I am 7 pounds away from my ultimate goal. Of course, I'm going to keep going. Like, whatever my body naturally does as a result of me eating right for my blood type, that's just what it's going to be. But there are clothes that I really want to fit back into, and if I just lose that 7 pounds, I'll be right back into those clothes, and then we really gonna be in our fashion bag. You hear me? That closet is full of things that I wasn't able to fit for a really, really long time. And just for those who, like, we haven't talked about this yet, but we are gonna talk about it because I have a her health video coming out. You guys know it's October, it's breast cancer awareness month, so we're going to be taking care of our health by getting our mammogram, because I am of a particular age where, you know, those things have to be checked. So we're going to go and do that. Got to get your physical. You guys know that I have proclaimed to be an anemic baddie in the past. Honey, we ain't trying to be no anemic baddie. As a matter of fact, I want to change my language. I am not an anemic baddie. It's something that I am working on removing from my life, okay? Because being anemic is not cute, but we're gonna get into that. We're gonna really get into that in the her health video. And the her not being female, y'all know, it's the happier, empowered, reinvented health video. So we're gonna definitely, like, it's gonna be a good one. That's something that I'm working on, and those are the things that I tell myself that I'm gonna do, that I want to make sure I'm keeping my word to myself. I've already started working on that video, so definitely not gonna go in the opposite direction. Like, I have way too much footage already for you guys. But anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. Gonna enjoy this while it's hot, eat my cake, and then watch a little bit of television. And actually, I'm gonna come back to you guys whenever I am writing down the things that I want to do specifically this week, so that I, in the week, more happy, more empowered, and feeling like I am. Y'all hear that boy over there? Just running his mouth on that game. He is the quietest kid until it's nighttime and he's on his game. But anyway, getting close to that reinvention, and I'm telling you, I can feel it. I can feel the changes. And if you're on a similar journey, hopefully you can feel it too. And it feels so darn good. It doesn't end though. It doesn't end. It's not a destination. It's just simply a journey. But it feels good to be at this point in the journey. Anyway, let me. I'll see y'all in a minute.
The end.
It's all about the antidote.
It's my life, my way. The end.
It's all about the antidote.
It's my life, my way. The end.
It's all about the antidote.
It's my life, my way. The end.
It's all about the antidote. 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 Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. It's all about the antidote. It's all about the antidote.